Let's go.
This is why I'm hot.
No, I need that gunshot for Asa. I'm not letting him get away with that without banging his ears.
Who left this guy in charge? Well, anyway, let's start the hot guys with Rowan Marshall. Bang,
Absolutely.
he's back.
Yep, absolutely. And speaking of other hot guys, we'll go with the absolute red-headed hot guy, and that is Ed Richards with an absolute bang without Libra in the side. We'd love to see that. And maybe a bit of toot as well, Horse, because Ollie Wines.
What did he get? 157? He was awesome.
Yeah, without Connor Rosé. So, you know, that's injuries, people step up, and this is what we see a lot in Supercoach. We're just going to make sure that if we got to see if the roles are going to be there consistently, which in Wines' case, they will not be. Trelaw, though, huge.
He was huge. I just don't trust those hamstrings that he has. He's a very good player, but week to week, probably not for me. Caleb Sarong and Butters, they're two elite midfielders, and they're people you're going to want in your midfield to finish off the year 100%. I can't say this bloke's name. Come on.
Zach Fisher, 140. Got to put him on the hot guys when you score 140 and get 35 goals, Horse. Unbelievably, your man from the preseason, James Arms, goes bang, 27 disposals, 4 goals. Pretty easy to be a half-forward flanker in that team when you're winning by almost 20 goals.
Yeah, absolutely. And then we've got the Nuke from the Hawthorn Footy Club, Jai Newcomb. Sex track with 5 goals, a career high, playing forward the majority of the game. Mason Redman, ladies and gentlemen, let's get our horns out. Fucking oath. He's back, baby. Paddy Cripps, he was really good for Carlton as well. What's that, sorry?
Don't confuse everyone. Red Dog's not back. All right, it's a great game, but don't pick him up.
No, don't pick him up, but he's back.
No, he's back.
He's back.
All right.
Boltebet, he'll go over 100 this week.
Red Dog, who are you playing?
North.
Oh, fuck no. I'm not taking that. Not a goddamn chance. He's scored 200.
Lloyd, Jake, Variety.
Meek.
Oh, Lloyd Meek too. We've got 2. We've got Jake Lloyd and we've got Lloyd Meek. So they're both in the hot guys this week.
Yeah,
the Frill Neck Lizard himself. He's back in, Mr. Blakey. He was awesome on the weekend too.
Stinker last week. Good bounce back. Love to see it.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Pickles has made his way into the hot guys.
Pickles. Quick, where's the Pickles? Quickly get a Pickles joke. Scrolling. Bear with us. It's worth it.
I got it.
Pickles is the kind of knob that is busy giving directions while everyone else is busy sitting in heavy lifting.
Yep. Pickles is the kind of bloke that turns and shoulders players to the head, knocks them out, and blames it on the player that got knocked out for putting their head there. Yeah. Took Miller, Jack Steele, both pretty good on the weekend. I don't know whether I can say this guy. I support the Essendon Footy Club, but is this a typo, or is Nick Hind really a hot guy?
Well, he's a hot guy, Horse. And again, to all Essendon fans, you are welcome. I will take 100% credit for Nick Hind having a 120 in Supercoach. You're welcome.
Sam Walsh, really good again this week. Langford, he's currently 4th in the Coleman.
Yeah, fantastic, isn't it? That's the only reason that he is up that high is because Jake Waterman is missed this week. That is literally it.
Yep. Mac Andrew, he's getting the guy on the hot guys list this week. He's been really good this year as someone that came in as probably someone that needed to put on a bit of beef, but he's learning how to use his body really well and just getting to good spots. So good work by him. Isaac Heaney, I don't think he's left this list this year, has he?
No, I don't think he has. He's been absolutely exceptional. Tom Green's pretty much been up there except for last week, but he got injured, so he's back there. Alex Neil-Billen had an absolute ripping game on Thursday night against the Baggers, so he definitely makes it back in there. We've got our Nasiah Wangani Mellera. He's definitely in the hot guys list for the second week in a row after he gets another good game, halfback flanker against Hawks. North, easiest teams to score points for halfback flankers.
Yep.
The Diddley, Sam Flanders.
Yep.
Has he left it? I don't think so.
No. And the younger brother of Cam Guthrie, Zach Variety Guthrie, not Cam. He's a hot guy this week. Daly Bale, Nick Dacos, they're both just guns. Witherden, makes me feel so dirty reading out his name. Joe Richards in his first game. You're getting a mention on our hot guys list, the man from Wangaratta.
Great first game.
Yeah, absolutely. Scotty Pendlebury, He's on the hot guys list alongside Jack Crisp. I actually don't mind the Crisp shout out. He's still in the 400Ks and he's been really, really good the last few weeks. And the last got on here, Isaac Rankin, Jordan Dawson, and Dane Zorko to round us up with our hot guys.
Absolutely.
Now, when you have got hot guys, they look really hot in comparison to our cold guys.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah. Go.
Yeah. Cold guys. Look, we told you so. Blake Drury starts it off with the cold guys because he was shithouse. Shithouse again, subbed again. Yep, whatever. Banks for Richmond, cold guy. I could have put most of Richmond on this cold guys list in fairness. Banks cold. Campbell on the cold guys list. Shai Bolton.
Mm-hmm.
Hell was that? Definitely on the cold list. Unbelievably, right, Horse? I can't believe this.
Yeah.
How the hell does your team kick 29 goals and you are a key forward and you kick 1 goal and have 9 disposals? Jamari Ugle-Hagan is 100% on the cold guys list. That's shocking.
Did you see how he's running into goal and he's like 25 metres out and he still kicked it out of bounds on the full?
Yeah, no, I missed that actually, but that's funny.
Yeah. He was bloody terrible. Jason Johannesson gets a mention on our cold guys list this week. Hopefully Herbie's listening in. Cadman, he was just bloody terrible this week. Massimo D'Ambrosio, pizza, pasta, wine, Ferraris, the whole lot. You're on a cold guys list, mate. And teams are looking to go through your wing in order to maximise their chances at scoring. That's probably not a good look, mate.
Horse. I made a muck up, Deadly. Just thank you very much for clarifying that, Deadly. Bit stiff calling Banks cold after getting knocked out. That's my bad. It was meant to be Broad, not Banks. I apologise.
Radio.
Yep, did not want to put it on for someone that got injured.
Apologies, ladies and gentlemen. James Warple, he was a hot guy early in the year. He's been pretty cold the last couple of weeks. Hasty for St Kilda. He was pretty poor, wasn't he?
Did nothing at all.
Yeah. Voss and a miss did not much, and that's the same as Emmett for Fremantle. Could probably give him a pass after the week that they've had.
I thought that too, yeah.
Yeah. Matty Roberts, I think it's time that we sell.
I agree. Matty Roberts, absolutely time to sell. Yeah, I'm gone. Yeah. They're just not using him the same way that they did. They're getting the ball more into the frillneck lizard and Jake Lloyd's hands. So, no on that. Jordan Clark gets on the cold guys list, unfortunately. Just got shut down by Jordan. So that's just how that goes. Oh, sorry. No, that's not Jordan Clark. That's Jai Clark, actually. And he's gone.
Jordan Clark was cold too, but he got tagged. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly right. Cowan for the Baggers, I felt he was pretty bloody cold. Elijah Hollins, I didn't see him do much at all in such a close game. Did not do much at all. Ollie played well. Elijah did not. Harrison Petty, 2-time Cone of the Year champion leader.
Could he be a 3-time? It's coming, ladies and gentlemen.
There's definitely a chance, that's for certain.
And then we've got Jack Darling, who had 7 touches for 36 Supercoach points. I believe he injured his nose at some stage, but he looks like he's pretty much done at the elite level. He looked really poor today when he was on the ground. And Alwyn Davey Jr., yes, he kicked a goal, but he had 3 touches for 32 Supercoach points. He obviously didn't hear the shout-out being the cone of the week last week. And, mate, if you want to hear Skiddy go off again, this is the kind of shit that our man Jake is looking for. So, and just before we continue on to our injury report, mate, we've got a 2,603 in the chat by Andrew Davenport. Congratulations, mate. That is awesome.
Mate.
Thoughts on track at the moment? I started him, but not really liking what I've seen this year. Yeah, I'm sort of neither here nor there on him at the moment, mate. I would be 100% all over him if he had that forward option, but given that there are better mids, I'm probably steering clear at the moment.
Yeah, it's tough with him moving a lot more forward because Melbourne kind of need him down forward and they have other guys that can roll through the guts. So that's why it's just a bit hard to really trust track completely. 45th overall this week. What an absolute legend on you, Andrew.
That's awesome, mate. Congratulations. Let's get into the injury report, mate.
Hey, that was funny, Ian. I like that.
We'll get to the comments shortly. Pitnett hurt his finger in the Carlton win. You'd expect him to be okay for next week, but we'll get a gauge on how that is during the week. Adam Chera, though, pinged a hammy. Early indications are that it may be a 3 to 4 weeker. Blues do have good cover through the midfield, and you'd expect the likes of Hewitt to come in and just fill that role for a couple of weeks.
Yep, absolutely. Jessica Cameron, he'll sit out next week after going for a HIA. That's unfortunate. He'd be stoked, though. Doesn't have to go up to Darwin in that heat. So smart by Jezza. Banks, yeah, unfortunately, he will be under HIA for getting knocked out. So all the best to Banks. Rioli Jr. hurt his leg, looked to be in a little bit of pain, but
yeah, I think it's a syndesmosis type injury that he's got now.
Damn, hate that. We've got Graham. He did another hamstring. That's not good for him. He'd probably sit there, get his body right, get a bit of time in there. Another injury for Richmond. Hate to see that for them. Young Jackson Archer. So he hobbled off. But just like his old man, tough as absolute nails, came back on. He's fine.
Yeah, good.
Played out the rest of the game. It was before the sub happened as well, and he waved off the sub, said, "Nah, I'm going back out there," and then got literally crunched about 3 minutes later by Jed Walter and got back up again and was like, "Nah, I'm fine."
What a man. And talking about the Archer name, that's a highlights package pop up just before we went live tonight of Glenn Archer and Stevens versus Wayne Carey in the first face-off when Carey went to Adelaide. And the flinch, yeah.
Absolutely. Deadly's just said
Howe.
that got 8 weeks minimum with surgery.
Who's that, sorry?
For Morris Rioli Jr.
Poor thing. Oh, best luck to Morris Rioli Jr. Jeremy Howe pinged his groin. Dare say it'll be 3 to 4 weeker given his age. Harrison hurt his ankle and was subbed off early, unsure as to what extent of damage has occurred.
That was a weird one for me because he walked off the ground or was lightly helped off the ground and then was sitting on the bench and then had 2 medics like walk him down the race, like assist him down the race. And I was like, okay, how did you ran off and now you can't walk from the bench down? Yeah.
Sometimes when you take the shoe off, then the ankle expands if you've got the swelling there. So Jack Bytel in his first game with Collingwood will miss next week under HIA. He got a concussion in this game. Jack Petrocelli hurt his ankle as well and was subbed off early. Darling hurt his snoz. I didn't see how bad it was, just reading the reports that he should be okay for next week. McGovern, though, I texted you about this one. So he ended up scoring 116. He was on 90 at halftime and then went off with what is being described as an internal injury.
Yeah, right. An internal injury. Yeah.
You know, yeah, I don't like the sounds of that.
No, so I saw him. I don't see what happened to him, but they showed him like hunched over on the ground with two medics on his side. And I didn't get fully across what actually happened to Jeremy McGovern. Hopefully, yeah, I don't know if it's broken ribs, but they just said it's internal something, but they didn't actually say what was wrong with him yet. So we're going to have to be watching out for what's wrong with old Puddin' McGovern there. And then Worrell, oh, geez, that looked bad, didn't it? That looks like he's broken his collarbone against Brisbane. That's annoying because he was playing very, very well. So
he's been playing some really good footy. And you saw when the camera went up to Matthew Nicks, and Matthew Nicks had his head in his hands.
Holy shit, Kizza, settle down, brother. We appreciate that and love you very much. Thank you, my man. He's just getting that's obviously what he's just gotten out of from today, mate.
Wow. This man has been awesome. We're going to get to Kiz in a minute, but this guy has been exceptional in the Discord alongside the likes of Asa and Suva and Deadly and all these guys getting involved in the chat. We do love what this community brings to the floor, and especially after the news of McCarthy and a few blokes in there talking about the are you okay and the mental health thing. I feel confident in saying that we do have a really good safe space in there where there is no shame in talking about what's on your mind and how you're feeling and all that sort of jazz. And even if it's not in that public forum, that we're happy to accept text via DMs if you're not right. And again, we're happy to chat and just be there as someone to listen in on. So Kizza, thank you. We do appreciate it. You are a legend of a bloke and we love what you do for our Discord along with everyone else. And for those of you that aren't involved in our Discord, the link is below in our description. Please jump in. You don't even have to say too much. Just sit there and read what we've got to say. And there's no real actually, there's no ugly chat in there. It's all positive, it's all
Yep.
footy. We love talking shit because if anyone starts to go off on their tangents or starts to throw a bit of mud in there, then we kick them out straight away. So thank you.
Absolutely. Couldn't have said it better myself, mate. You're absolutely bang on the money there. Melbourne Stars, the chokers in BBL.
Yeah.
Horrible. Shocking name, but yes, trade D'Ambrosio.